Hello. Hi. Welcome to May's anti-haul. Correct? May 2025 May K-pop. Yeah. What this is, if this is your first anti-haul, I look at the past month of K-pop. In this case, May. All the releases that came out. Anything that had a physical release, I will talk about it. Unless I bought it. Essentially, I'm supposed to talk about like not buying things, but in the end, it's really just me reviewing releases from the past month in K-pop. If you really did want to hear my thoughts on the stuff I did buy, as well as digital singles, stuff that actually didn't have any physical releases, the things around my head currently, that is on the my Patreon for $1. And spoiler alert, the anti-haul is going to be a little thick this month because I bought a lot. No! I'm not supposed to be buying things. Ugh. But in true K-pop fashion, all my ults kind of came and released something in the same month, as they always do. Hate that for me. But yeah, I think this is the most I've bought all year. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different releases I bought. Oh, that's so bad for me. Oh, remember at the beginning of the year when I went 2 months without buying a single thing? Bring her back. But yeah, so overall May, I kind of liked it. A lot of my ults did stuff. As for the others, I mean, we'll talk about them. We'll talk about my thoughts on the other releases as we go through this video. So let's start now. No more intro yapping. Let's now yap about releases. Let's go. TXT, Love Language. Okay, we're starting off with something I bought. I hate that this exists, but I bought it. So I'm not going to talk about it here, but there are thoughts. Boy, there are thoughts. Last versus. Ooh, not something I would have thought I'd talk about because, fun little fact here, if there's something I feel like I have no thoughts that are worth talking about, I'll just kind of skip the release. So if you're like, oh my god, where's that release? You didn't talk about this release. Not necessarily that I didn't like it, I just didn't feel like I had anything worthy to say. And normally it's boy group stuff, I'll admit it, okay? Shush. But Last. So once upon a time, I bought an Last album, which you're like, what? You bought a Nugu boy group album? Yes, I did. I bought their debut because I really liked their debut. And this was back when I was just buying so much. I didn't really put a lot of thought into the things I bought. I'm different now. And it's funny because I really liked that mini. I never revisited it. Never went back. And you know what? I take that as a learning moment. So sometimes even though I really liked a debut or mini from a group, give it time and see if I come back to it and see if they are a group that I will continue collecting, because this was a group I did not continue collecting. But they are a group that I like. I just want to make that clear, since I know I'm not exactly the most positive when it comes to boy groups. I do like Last. I continue to look forward to their stuff. Do I revisit it? Well, no. I still consider them a group I enjoy, and I enjoyed this. Especially Drive. Good stuff. And you know, even the title is a bit of a banger. You know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this, like I said. But does that mean I'll buy it? Well, no. I have not bought any of their albums since I bought that first one, and I'm okay with that, so will not be buying this. P1 Harmony, duh. I feel like I can't keep up with this group. Why does it feel like they put something out every 2 months? Did I not just talk about them? This is crazy. And I don't know, did I just like somehow miss all the teasers and like the hype for this comeback? It just came out of nowhere. Maybe I'm just kind of out of it. Maybe I don't pay attention as well as I used to. That's fair. That is fair. And I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't like the title very much. I do like P1 Harmony, but I'll admit that the songs I like from them are pretty much primarily B-sides. I don't think I've ever really added a title track to my playlist, but there are B-sides that I've really enjoyed from them. Same case here. B-sides are good. Funny enough, I had a lot of hype for the second song. What was that called? Pretty Boy. I had hype for Pretty Boy because I noticed it had more plays than Duh, which does the title track. Do I have that correct? And I don't know, it's not often that a B-side has more plays than the title. So I'm like, oh my god, it must be a banger. It's just not the genre I like. It is a genre I very much just do not like. Pretty much any song that sounds like that. So all the songs like after the first two, which are like the two promoted tracks, I liked them. I thought they were so much better as my personal taste. I don't know, there's kind of tracks for this group where I just typically seem to like the B-sides more than their titles. But I don't buy anything from this group. I do not intend to, even though, like I said, I like them. But like, we're not on like that level where like I buy their stuff. So, no. Meow. My eyes open wide. My eyes open wide. I did not expect this to be a mini album of just their past songs. I thought we were getting a lot more new tracks, but no. I mean, I guess it makes sense to put all the old tracks on this, but I was just kind of like, oh, well, I thought we were getting new stuff. Okay. Sure. Wait, have I never talked about them on the anti-haul? Because I've talked about them, you know, a lot in the anti-hauls because they keep dropping, you know, digital singles. So I've talked about like every single one of these songs before. so okay. General consensus on Meow. I really like them, but I don't really like their music. You know? I love these girls. I love watching them perform, but the songs they release aren't really like my, you know, not really stuff I listen to. With the exception of Body. I love that song. MEOVV body, body, whoop, body, body. Absolute banger of a song. Love it. Adore it. That song alone has like made me really follow the group, you know, hoping they can recreate magic. And that got me to like start watching them and like see their talent and potential and just fuel my anger towards Teddy for not giving them music that I want them to be doing. Yeah. Okay. But I mean, they're growing on me, and I can't tell how much of that is a bias because of how much I love Body. But I don't dislike Hands Up. I don't dislike Drop Top. Is it Drop Top, Drop Top, Pop, 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 Pop. You know, sure. I think they're better than, I didn't like their debut. I really did not like their debut. But at the same time, I re-listened to it. I'm like, wait, is this the bias kicking in, or like, is this not as bad as I remember? I don't know. We'll see if my bias of the girls keeps influencing my opinion of their songs. But as of right now, we're not buying anything of theirs. And I think that's going to continue. I don't think they're going to be a group I'll ever want to buy things for. Because in general, I don't really want to buy things for any new groups. I have my collections. I want to stay strong in those collections. I do not want to get any more new groups. Yeah. But I do really look forward to their releases now. Even though I kind of know going in I probably won't like them, I still get hyped on the off chance that I might really love it. Because I just feel like they have that potential. They have that where like I think they're going to release more stuff that I really, really love. Because like I said, I do really, really love these girls. And this is how ITZY started for me. I did not like ITZY at first. But I loved the girls and I loved watching them perform. And then they dropped one song that I'm like, oh my God, it's Song of the Year. And the rest is history. ITZY's like my most played group. So who knows? Who knows? As of right now, the decision is no buying. We're not buying. No. Triple S, Assemble 25. Our second full 24-member comeback of Triple S. And yes, I did buy this. I do buy Triple S stuff, so we won't discuss that here. BoyNextDoor, no genre. They've done it again. They've done it again. BoyNextDoor. I almost wish that this group existed back when I was buying everything, so I would be buying their stuff. No, I don't mean that. I don't actually mean that. But I adore this group. I love BoyNextDoor so much. They are like one of two of like the newish boy groups that I love so dearly, so fondly. I love their concept so much. I think they have been like the best boy group like ever. Like ever too. I'm not saying they're the best boy group ever. I'm saying they're the best boy group ever to do such a unique, youthful, fresh concept. Because, you know, a lot of boy groups do like a youthful concept and then they like change into the edgy because they like grow out of it. Because when they did the youthful, it was like schoolboys, which like, yeah, you're gonna have to grow out of that. But BoyNextDoor is interesting because they're youthful, but not in that sense. Like, they don't seem like kids. Their concept is more just like fun and fresh. And no other boy group to me has the same concept as them. And that to me is like crazy. As someone who's so like, boy groups only have 2 concepts, which I know this, I don't really think that, but like, it feels that way sometimes. I think BoyNextDoor is really, really good at having a unique concept that works so well for them, and I hope they don't change. It almost reminds me a little bit of like early 17. Like, I really loved early 17's concept because once again, they were really good at like, they had the youthful fun concept that didn't feel young. Like, it felt like they could continue that concept forever. They just didn't. 17 didn't. 17 changed. Fine. I really hope BoyNextDoor doesn't change. I just really, really hope so because I really love them. I have to talk about the music now. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Oh my god, it's so freaking good. It's so stinking good. They're so amazing. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. God, I just have high hopes for this group. I hope they never change their concept. I hope they do a world tour. I hope they come to DC. They are a boy group I would definitely see if they came to Washington, DC. I don't think I travel for them, but I don't really want to travel for any group right now because I don't have money. So if you come to me, makes it a lot easier. But yeah, I wish I bought their albums, but at the same time, I'm glad I don't. I did buy their debut because I loved it so much. I'm pretty okay with like that being the one thing I bought from them. I just go too hard with collections. I just feel like I have to buy everything, and I don't. I'm an all or nothing type of gal. Okay, so it's a nothing, but I love them. I loved this. Good work, boys. But unfortunately, I can't buy it. I don't have money. Bibi, Yves romance. I don't know if this is like a surprise to you guys, but I actually did buy this. We won't talk about this here, but I bought it. XG, Million Places. I feel so bad for XG collectors. I pay attention to the stuff that XG drops because I was buying some of their stuff for a little bit of time, and they just drop a lot of stuff. Like, I don't even talk about the non-album stuff, but they are just always dropping stuff and like expensive stuff. This didn't need a physical. It's like one new song and then like remixes or something. This wasn't even like a real comeback to me. This just like, I don't know. And it's just like a digipack type of thing. Like, but I don't know. I guess that is kind of like Japanese group behavior, I guess. I don't know. You know, like I said, I have XG albums, but like, I don't know. This just doesn't feel worth my money. I don't really like singles, like buying singles. So, and I think in general, I might just like not buy XG stuff anymore. I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. This to me, not worth spending my money on for a single song. So I will not. Jin, Echo. Is this his first comeback or is it his second? I want to say it's his first comeback. No, it is his second, isn't it? I should have done my research. I'm sorry. But Jin from BTS. I think all in all, the music that Jin releases makes sense for like him. It's just not really my style of music that I listen to, which is fine. I did really like the track though with Yena. That was fun. And like, it makes sense because Jin is like a fun, bubbly guy. So I think like that match kind of actually makes a little bit of sense. But yeah, overall, it's not for me. I much preferred his last mini, I think, over this. But I think it's overall very fine work. But I do not collect BTS stuff anymore. And I've not really been buying any of the solo stuff. And we're going to keep it that way. No more buying albums. Yeah. I-dle, we are. Name change. All you G-idlers looking so stupid now. I've been calling them I-dle for years because that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. Sorry, it doesn't matter. I don't know why exactly they decided to do this now. I mean, I know why they did it, kind of, I guess. They're doing their little rebrand, I guess. I don't know. Okay. I guess let's talk about the other album that they released this month. The essentially OT5 versions of all their past tracks. So it's the Sujinless versions, but they're the I-dle versions, not the G-idle versions. That was that was funny. Maybe funny is not the right word, but I definitely had an moment when they released the tracks without her. I was like, oh, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It has been a while. You know, Sujin is doing her own thing. You know, it is time for everyone to move on. So, sure. But I don't know if this was the way to do it. I don't know. I've seen the discourse of like some people saying it's really shady and some people saying like it's not. I don't care. I just don't care either way. I just want everyone to be happy and successful. But let's talk about We Are. Good thing. I like it. I actually do kind of like it. It's pretty second gen inspired, giving me kind of like 21 feels. You know, makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if we get more of this type of sound coming up. Maybe some more second gen influence stuff, especially with we're having a lot of these like second gen like resurgences, like comebacks. You know, like the 21 concert, for example, and how successful that it was. That like I just feel like we'll probably get some more of that kind of coming. You know what I'm saying? The 2010s are coming back. It feels too soon for that, but they're coming. But yeah, I think Good Thing's kind of a bop. Good thing, holy moly shit. It normally would not have been my type of song. I kind of like it. Girlfriend, same thing. I like Girlfriend. It's catchy. And once again, I don't feel like I should like it, but like it's catchy. And it's kind of fun. I don't give a fuck about love, 'cause we are idle, Yeah, I don't know. I like it. B-sides, also really good. Really good mini. Just like good. It's a good thing. Thing being mini album. It's good. I like it. But, oh my gosh, wait, elephant in the room. Have I ever talked about i-dle in the Anti-Hall series? Yes, I have. I didn't buy the last one, didn't I? I didn't buy Klaxon. But yeah, normally I buy i-dle stuff. I have an i-dle collection. It's not a buy everything. It's very much a buy one version of each release. But I've been doing that for so long and I've stopped. It's probably going to stay that way, isn't it? But at the same time, because they are just like a one version type of group, I don't feel the need to go back and buy stuff I didn't buy. So maybe I would buy something in the future. I don't know. That's discussion for my collector reject video that's in the works. We're not talking about that right now. Right now, I don't plan on buying this. I really liked it. I will listen to the music. I'm okay not buying it. You know, if I ever did change my mind, we're buying it used. We're buying it for $5. No more. As cheap as possible. Riize, Odyssey. Oh yes, did I buy this? Too much money was spent on this, but that's a conversation for the anti-haul. Oh, and also, there is a reaction to this comeback on my Patreon. Me watching the music video and listening to the whole album. Because apparently I'm doing that now, where I just react to things on the Patreon. Baekhyun, Essence of Reverie. This is his first solo since leaving SM, correct? I think I am correct. And you know what? Pretty decent for that. Because, you know, SM is very good at production. Whether you like SM or not, you gotta admit their production level's pretty good. So I always feel a little uneasy when an artist I like leaves SM, goes to a company that I perhaps have never heard of, and, you know, there's that like, oh man, I like their music, but like, are they gonna sound as good? Is it gonna sound Nugu? I don't know. But I think overall they did a very good job. This is pretty good. But I'll admittedly admit, as I have in the past, I don't really listen to Baekhyun solo music, which is crazy, because I like Baekhyun. I really do. And boy, oh boy, do I love his voice. But I just think his music isn't something I really seek out. I don't think it's bad. I think it's pretty good. And I know people who really love it. I respect that. Because I can acknowledge that it is good. It is just not music I revisit. So yeah, overall, very nice album. But I don't see myself listening to it again. So I will not buy it. And I've also just have never bought his albums in the past. I've been on the fence about it. There's been times where I'm like, I kind of want to buy his albums. I want to collect this stuff. But you know what? I think at the end of the day, I made the right call. Because even though, you know, I'm just trying to be responsible with my money. VVS, D.I.M.M. New girl group. A new Nugu girl group at that. I talked about this group a little bit in the anti-haul because they have released some tracks leading up to this. And overall, well, they're not really my style. I know I love girl groups, especially the Nugu girl groups, but not my style. You know, maybe it's just a little too girl crushy for me. But like, I do kind of enjoy the campiness of Perfect. Bitch, I'm perfect. I don't know. It's not something I see myself listening to, but it's kind of funny. I kind of like it. I don't know. It gave me emotion. And at the end of the day, that's all I want from music. I just want to feel something. I felt something there. It's a little giddy, a little cringe, but I don't know. I think it's funny. Bitch, I'm perfect. Bitch, I'm perfect. I don't know. It's fun. I'd say my biggest critique of this group, songs aren't very melodic. I like to have a nice little melody to the song. I think my favorite song from them was Facts, which I talked about in the Anti-Answer Hall, and it's because it had like, a melody to it. But the rest of it's, pretty rap heavy, and that's not necessarily my style. I will not be buying this, but I'm also not trying to buy new groups. SHINee, Poet Artist. This was kind of like a surprise drop, it seems like. Like, they were just like, oh my gosh, guys, in a few days, we're dropping this. Because I guess it was for their concert that they had. So I was like, okay, cool. But then they had, like, physicals for it. I'm like, what? Okay, actually, no. Backtrack. Poet Artist. Oh my gosh. Jonghyun. Because, yeah, this is sentimental. This is emotional. This is Jonghyun's on the song. Crazy. It's crazy that we didn't have something like this sooner, but like, I'm not saying that we should have had something like this sooner. Okay, because I feel like there's a lot to talk about with this. If you guys aren't aware, Jonghyun had, he had a mini album called Poet Artist. It was his last one, so there's that. There's already the emotion of that. This song, I believe Jonghyun did the demo of this. I'm not as knowledgeable on this. I'm sorry. He did a demo of this, which is why he is featured on the song, even though, if you actually don't know this, Jonghyun has left us from quite a while ago. Very, very, very tragic. I do really respect that SHINee has, kept him as part of the group. It's never felt like they have forgotten him. I think this was all done very tastefully, because it could have felt like a cash grab or a targeted play on people's emotions, and I didn't get that from this. It felt very respectful. At least from my perspective. I could be wrong. I don't know if there are Shawls who disagree. Would be interested to hear your thoughts. Even with the packaging for this, I think it's so cute how they did this. So they did the little keychain guys, because these little plushy keychain things, they're the newest album version. So each of them had their own version. It has their little character, and then it has their hand. And it's really cute. But then there's a 5th version for Jonghyun. And the picture of the hands, it's the other 4 hands. It's that's so stinking cute. And I know when I first saw the album packaging for this, I only saw the 4 versions. I was just I feel like there should be a 5th. For something like this, it wouldn't make sense to just have the 4. And then I did see that they had the 5th version, and I was good. I don't know. Song's good. B-side's also good. Very, very good. Very... I don't know. I can't explain the feelings that this made me feel. As someone who isn't, necessarily a Shawwall, I can't speak to wanting future tracks like this, or if this should just be kind of its one-off thing. I just feel like it's not really my place. But like I said, I think they did this very well, and I'm glad that they gave it time. I'm glad that this wasn't happening 5 years ago. Where it didn't feel too soon. Like I said, if you disagree, I would be happy to hear, your feelings on the matter, especially if you are closer to SHINee than I am, because SHINee, a bit before my time. So I didn't quite have the emotional connection, leading up to Jonghyun's passing. So as for buying this, I don't buy SHINee stuff, so I won't be buying it, but I do think it was really cute. 17, Happy Burstday. We got a full album, and I want to say, is this for the 10-year anniversary? Am I right or am I wrong? I feel like I have to be right, because the name and the fact that it is a full album, and every member got a solo. So it feels like a special album. Boy, oh boy, 13 members. That's a lot of solos. And I have spoken about my feelings on albums like this. I don't like albums where it's just member solos. I do understand the appeal of getting solos from the members, especially, members who don't necessarily have their times to shine or won't have a solo career. I know some people find these really cool and fun. Why I don't care for them is they don't feel canon. Really, a lot of the times when they have albums like this, it's kind of specifically for a tour or concert that's coming up, where they will have the members do solo stages and they have their own songs to perform versus doing covers. And then after that concert or tour ends, the songs are lost. They're never performed again. That's it. So that to me is they don't feel real songs almost. Am I making sense here? They're also usually songs I don't like as much as the full group songs. I pretty much will never revisit these with very few exceptions. There's a very small number of solo songs that I've actually revisited from albums like this. So with that context, I don't really care for this album because like I said, I don't really like the solo tracks. I will never re-listen to these again. If I had to pick a favorite, Mingyu's. I don't know if that's a hot take, but his was my favorite. As for the group songs on here, the actual title track, they kind of have the second gen thing, like I was talking about with i-dle. But I didn't care for it as much here, but that's also just because I just prefer women, I think. But I will applaud them for not doing a sappy song if this is an anniversary type comeback. A lot of times for like a 10-year anniversary, you have like a little like sappy, like, oh, it's been so long, oh, it's so, but no, they did a banger. I like banger anniversary songs. Hell yeah. But yeah, I'm not saying I necessarily liked the song. And I did prefer the other group songs more. Especially like, was it Pharrell? The Pharrell song? I think I liked that more. Are they just working with Pharrell now? This isn't the first track. They did with Pharrell in the past, right? Or no, that was DJ Khaled. Was there like T.I. on this? What? What? Oh no, it was Timbaland. That was it. Timbaland, not T.I. So crazy. When's the last time Timbaland was relevant to me? The Way I Are. Is that really the last Timbaland song I like really remember that was like relevant? Oh my, I mean, he's been dropping stuff. I see that. Okay, no, he also did the DJ Khaled song with them. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing my research on the spot. But I'm just trying to figure out when was the last time I listened to Timbaland. Was it Carry Out? Oh my God. It's like 2009. Take my order cause your body is like a carry out. Anyway, sorry, that was a little nostalgic run through memory lane, whatever. That was crazy. I do want to talk about the physical a little bit. It's shaped like a cake box, which is really cute, especially, for like birthday. But my big complaint is the inside should resemble more of a cake. Like the cake box, cool. Go all out. Yeah, just go all out for the full-on cake. Anyway, I'm not going to buy it. I don't buy 17 stuff anymore. I haven't bought 17 stuff in a long time. Red Velvet, Irene and Seulgi. Tilt. Yep. Bottle versions. Yep. Reaction on the Oh My Patreon. Yep. We're not talking about it here. KickFlip. Kick out, flip now. This is the new JYP boy group. This is their first comeback, and I really, really liked their debut. I don't think this lived up to it, unfortunately. I don't dislike the title, Riize, but at the same time, I feel way too old for it. They're talking about like summer vacation and no homework or something like that. I am so old. Does not resonate with me. I guess I'm not the target audience here. It's fine. B-sides didn't do it for me. I really thought their debut was like strong, and this to me they just weren't at the same level. Like I said, my take. You can have your own opinions. That's fine. I don't know. If you loved it, love it. Sure. Am I gonna buy it? Well, no. I didn't buy the debut, which I said I liked a lot more. So if I didn't buy that, why would I buy this? Plus, not buying new groups, especially boy groups. Ew. IU, A Flower Bookmark Part 3. I was planning on buying this used, and then girl dropped a freaking CDP version, so I had to buy that because I'm not going to buy that when it's overpriced on resale, so I bought this. UAU, playlist #URU. I was looking at my note like, who the fuck is UAU? It's the Dreamcatcher subunit. That's right. I feel like they should have picked a different name. I don't know. There might be like meaning behind the name that they chose. I'm guessing it has to do with their names, right? Like GU, Sua, Yuya. Yeah? I think I'm onto something. This subunit, okay, so the subunit, I love these three girls. This is like the dream subunit for me, for Dreamcatcher. I don't like the music. What is this music? Like, I'm happy that the music isn't just Dreamcatcher music. Because when there's subunits, I like it when the subunit is like their own distinct thing. I don't necessarily want them just to be doing Dreamcatcher music with only 3 members. But, I don't know, is it 2 months? I don't know, that's a little tropical housiness, which we don't need to revisit that. But like, I don't know, it's a weird song. And it's not my style. It is just not my style. I don't know. I was disappointed in this. It all felt very Nugu to the point that I thought that maybe they joined a different company, but they didn't. Because I was really let down by this. I do have Dreamcatcher stuff. I've stopped buying their stuff because I was just buying one version of stuff. And for like solos and subunits, I'm definitely not. They're not a group I'll be doing that for. Sad. I'm sad I didn't like this. Because like I said, it's a subunit. Like, if I had to pick my Dreamcatcher subunit, it's them. There's potential in this group. I just don't think this was the music for them, in my opinion. So that's all the songs, all the music. Let's talk about the extras. IU, HEREH World Tour Concert DVD. Oh my god, I forgot about this and my anger has reignited. Oh my. Okay, so IU, love her. Absolute darling. I have her past concert DVDs. So, little me, like, oh my gosh, another IU concert DVD, I'm going to buy it, especially because, oh my god, this is the concert I saw. She came to the US and I saw her do this concert. Oh my god, I want it. I even saw it in theaters when they played it in theaters. So I'm like, oh my god, yay, I'm going to own it. And then I saw the price tag. It's over $100. What the IU, didn't you hear that I lost my job? You can't do this to me. In comparison, DVDs and Blu-rays for concert DVDs are normally like $50 to $60, sometimes $70. Over $100. What's making it? It has to be freaking huge. Or what? But there's something with the high price tag that makes me even want it more. Because I'm like, it must be super cool if they're making it that expensive. But no. So you know what? I'm not buying it. And I'm sad that I'm not buying it because I really want it. And it's only going to go up in value because all of our concert DVDs end up being so expensive. I'm so mad. But like, I literally can't afford this. Like, concert DVDs are just not worth over $100. They're not. I don't care if there's something really cool in that box. No. I'm so upset. TXT, Memories, Mystic. Funny enough, just yesterday I was looking at this item because this has been in my cart since it was announced. Because I have a TXT collection, I've been buying all their little extra stuff up until this year, where I've complained every single month, I think, about them dropping something. Because every single month, TXT has released something, except for music, except for this month, they dropped one song. Okay. But this is a Memories kit, and I do have all their past Memories kits, and you know what? I was gonna buy this. I put it in the cart. Literally last night, I looked at it, and I did the whole Marie Kondo. Does this bring me joy? Will buying this make me happy, or will I just get mad that I spent $55 on something? I took it out of the cart. I took it out, because you know what? I'm gonna address this to Hybe. Hybe, Big Hit, whoever, you've pissed me off. You've pissed me off so much with every single month. There's been TXT things to buy, and I stopped buying them. And normally, this is something I would have bought. If all those other month stuff hadn't happened, I probably would have gladly just bought this. Whatever, continue the collection. I don't know. I have felt such a frustration and anger about the amount of things that they have been selling that isn't music. And I went, you know what? No. I'm not going to buy it. And you know what? It doesn't even match the past Memories kit. So, like, whatever. I don't even want it. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. If I get a job, I might end up buying. I don't know. It's on my list of things that I might buy eventually. But, like, right now, no. It is not top priority. So, Big Hit, you suck. God, they've, like, ruined my love for this group, man. I swear to God. NMIXX. Chronicles of NMIXX. How to Catch Aurora Photobook. An NMIXX Photobook, you say? Of course I'm going to buy this. I haven't bought it yet because I have to financially, responsibly plan when I purchase things, but I plan to because I love NMIXX. They are one of the few groups I will buy Photobooks of, yes. Kep1er Lightstick version 2. Oh my god, this is such an improvement from their first one. Oh my freaking god. Because their first Lightstick, I think I talked about it on the channel, it was ugly. I hated it. There was a thought and they just did not execute it well at all. So I think this is so much better. So good. I'm glad that they improved it. I'm still not going to buy it, but if for some reason I ever got really rich and I wanted to start buying a bunch of Lightsticks, sure, maybe I'd buy it, but I don't. I'm never going to buy this. I think even if I went to a Kep1er concert, I don't think I'd buy it. Maybe. I don't count it out. But like, no. Yves, Apple Cinnamon Crunch Vinyl. Oh my god, actually put this in the cart and started the checkout process when this was announced. I don't know. I am such a sucker for vinyls. I'm aware. I don't even really know what this is. It's like a vinyl that she's like releasing like with her tour. I think it pretty much has like all the songs from her first two EPs. Actually, don't know for sure. I don't know the details. I don't know. It's cute. I like vinyls. I don't own any Eve stuff though, so it doesn't really make sense. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, well, I like Eve's music, so if there was something to buy, it'd be this. And so I went through the process. I was in the checkout and I went, pause. Look at how much that costs. Do I really want to drop that amount of money right now on a vinyl for an artist who's not one of my ults? So then, tail between my legs, I took it out of the cart. And I had a little like, being unemployed sucks. But you know what? This is good for me. Really reflecting on how much do I really want the item. In that moment, I really wanted it. So I was like, and then I went, stop. Wait. Give it a day. Granted, I was kind of worried this was going to like sell out like quickly for some reason. It didn't. So gave me a few days to reflect. And you know what? It's a good thing I didn't buy that. Because instead I had a really expensive vet bill from Shy Guy that I had to pay. So this is being an adult. Being an adult is saying no to the things you want because you have more important things to buy. Like a vet. Shy Guy. Shy Guy heard me talking about it, so he jumped up on here and he stepped on the laptop and he freaked out. But you can come back. Oh, I don't even remember what I was talking about, but pretty much being an adult is saying no to things that you would really love to buy because you need to save that money for actual necessities and bills and things that are actually more important. It's unfortunate. I know it sucks. It really sucks. It's even worse when you don't actually have income. Kiss of Life, Kiss Road in Seoul DVD. Oh my god, why did I put this here? I don't want to talk about Kiss of Life until next month. Kiss of Life has their concert DVD. I'm not going to buy this. I didn't see them in concert. There's a lot to talk about with Kiss of Life. Like I said, I don't really want to talk about it here. I'm going to talk about it for their comeback when I discuss that. You know, normally I probably would have like considered this, especially if I was like still employed. I probably would have thought about buying this. But mine is like other stuff has happened where I'm like, okay, I don't really want to buy their stuff. And I don't plan on buying this. And they aren't a group I collect, so why would I? Whew, okay, that was a lot of stuff, but with that, we're done. May was good, right? Did I say good? Was I positive? I felt pretty positive. Excited for June? Am I excited for June? Yeah. June and July, I feel like are going to be some heavy hitters. Then it'll finally mellow out and I don't have to buy anything. It'll be great. I look forward to that. But in the meantime, K-pop's popping and I'm going to hopefully stop in buying things. But yeah, that is it for the video. Please let me know your thoughts on the month of May. Anything fun? Anything exciting? Let me know. I don't have anything left to say, so I gotta go. Have a lovely time of day wherever, whenever you are. It is currently 1:56 p.m. I'm gonna go to the gym. Mwah! Bye-bye.